start in 1 minute. Okay. 4 minutes, 2 minutes.
I took out the
Sports broadcasting on the Southeast Iowa Video Network is brought to you by Midwest Old Threshers and by Pepsi Bottling Company.
From the top of the West Bleachers at Mount Pleasant Community High School Gym, welcome to Panther Volleyball Live on the Mount Pleasant Live YouTube and Facebook feeds. Tonight, we are proud to present the 2025 Iowa Girls High School the 2025 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Class 4A Region 1 Volleyball Quarterfinals between the Keokuk Chiefs and the Mount Pleasant Panthers. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union is proud to champion the Iowa Girl. Thank you for joining us to support young women in athletics and ensuring that they continue to walk down every main street in every town with their heads held just as high as every boy. Joined by my producer, Mike Heaton, I am Luis Aranda, and thank you for joining us tonight for postseason action. Mount Pleasant Live is the exclusive streaming home for Panther Athletics from the fall through next summer. Mount Pleasant Live sports coverage all year long is powered by our broadcast partner, Midwest Old Threshers. A big thank you to Terry Grant and all the folks that make Old Threshers great for helping support high school athletics. There are only 2 weekends left to enjoy the thrills of Thrashers House of Terror. Make sure to buy your tickets in advance and enjoy Southeast Iowa's premier haunted house. Also, a special shout out to Refreshment Services Pepsi for its support in launching Mount Pleasant Live. Welcome to the Mount Pleasant pregame show brought to you by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant. The Panthers are hosting the Chiefs in an IGH SAU regional. The Panthers come in having wrapped up the regular season with a 21-14 record and going 4-6 in Southeast Conference play. The Panthers were in action last Thursday at the Danville Bears Invitational, where they cruised by with straight set victories over Lone Tree and the host Danville Bears. They then took on Burlington Notre Dame and beat them 2-1 to put a bow on a successful season. Keokuk's season has been a different story. The Chiefs finished regular season play with a disappointing 6-23 record, including going winless in 10 conference matchups. They do come in tonight, having beaten West Hancock 3-0 last Thursday at Wright Fieldhouse in Keokuk. We are now going to take you to tonight's starting lineups.
Outside hitter, 5'6" junior, number 7, Lizzie Mason. Outside hitter, 5'7" senior, number 12, Miley Stiff. And middle hitter, 5'9" senior, Kendra Oakland, number 14. Head coach and assisted by Chrissy Alcavers and Brooke Bender. And now starting lineup for the Panthers in Mount Pleasant. Outside hitter, 5'10" senior, number 1, Addison Clark. Outside hitter, 5'10" senior, number 2, Alex Scott. Middle hitter for the Panthers, 5'7" senior, number 9, Maya Starr. Middle hitter, 5'10" junior, number 10, Jenna Schwartz. Running right side, 5'6" junior, number 12, Kinley White. Hitter for the Panthers, 5'4" junior, number 16, Abby Hartley. And Romero, 5'4" senior, number 25, Meadow Carter. Head coach, Alicia Schrader, assisted by Laura Bjork, Ryan Seaver, and Rena Seaver. At this time, we'd like to invite everyone to please stand. Those who were in
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with First Serve. You're watching Panther Volleyball presented by Midwest Old Threshers.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrills, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Threshers House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride. All for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a view.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it. There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant Community High School Gym, where you have been watching the Mount Pleasant Panther pregame show brought to you by Pep Stop of Mount Pleasant. We are about ready for First Serve. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union reminds you to practice good sportsmanship at all times. Support your athlete and team positively as you enjoy the game. We're getting ready here to start. Keokuk Chiefs and the Mount Pleasant Panthers. Nevaeh Logan, Kendra Ryland, Brinkley Outgeibers, Hallie Bender, Lizzie Mason, Kylie Sisk, and Kendra Boatman are your starters for the Chiefs. Addison Clark, Alex Scott, Maya Starr, Jenna Schwartz, Kinley White, Abby Carthy, and Meadow Carter are your starters for the Panthers. And here we go. First serve went to the Chiefs, dug up, and volleyed over. Carthy sets it up for Clark, over, hit at the net, and recovered. Bender sets it up, and we have a kill right off the bat for number 14, Kendra Boatman. Kendra Boatman comes in for the Chiefs, leading the team in kills with 203 coming in. Boatman over and dug up by Carter. Clark over the net, but we're going to have a lift. This is Logan's third service attempt of this period. Scott receives it. It's set up by Carthy, a little short for Alex Scott. And the Chiefs have a 3-0 lead early here in the first period. Serve number 4 for Logan. And an ace. Alex Scott having difficulty receiving that serve, resulting in the 4th point for the Chiefs. It is 4-0, Logan serving for a 5th time. Received by Scott. Carthy sets it up. Clark over the net. Set by Boatman. Over. Dug up by Carter. Carthy to Clark to the back line. And off of Outgeibers for a kill. Addison Clark with the kill. And Brianna White to attempt the first serve. 1 serving 4. Received out over the net by Mason. Carthy sets it up for White, and it's out of bounds. Point Chiefs. Lizzie Mason will now serve for the Chiefs in her first attempt, 5 serving 1. That is received by Carter, set up by Carthy. For Scott and long. Mason serving 6-1. Received by Scott. Carthy to Clark. A little touch. Dug up. Boatman to Sisk. Carthy now. Clark with the kill. Points, Panthers. 2 serving 6. Addison Clark now to serve for the Panthers. 6-2 Chiefs. Mason with assist from Bender over the net. Clark comes in from the back line, puts it over. Boatman received by Clark, saved by White, over the net by Starr. And a kill for the senior, Maya Starr. Three serving 6. Mason over. And Boatman with the kill. Boatman's second kill of the night, adding to her team leading. 203 kills coming in. Bender with the error. Maya Starr now to serve for the Panthers. Received over by Sisk. Received by Clark. Set up by Carthy for Alex Scott. With authority. Over the net. Outgeibers. Carthy to set it up. Jenna Schwartz with the kill. Competitive rally there, and Jenna Schwartz able to kill it. Point Panthers, 5 serving 7. Maya Starr serving for the second time. Over the net, Ryland. Outgeibers received. Carthy for the setup to Alex Scott. Sisk. Boatman over. Clark saves it. And Scott's attempted kill falls out of bound for a point for the Chiefs. Kendra Boatman to serve. And we have a out of bound. Points, Panthers. And we have our first substitution as Kinley White comes in for Brianna White. And White will serve for the Panthers, 6 serving 8. Boatman to Mason, and a net violation on Logan. Points, Panthers, 7 serving 8. Kinley White over the net. Boatman over the Mason. Outgeibers hits the net, but dug up by Carter. Carthy sets it up for Jenna Schwartz. A little touch, and we got a lift called. Oh, two-handed touch. Point, Chiefs. Kylie Sisk to serve. Scott receives it. Carthy sets it up for Schwartz. And out of bound. An unforced error for the junior. And Sisk will now serve for the second time. Received by Scott over to Carthy. Sets it up for Clark from the back line. Boatman with the dig. Sisk over. Carthy to Scott with authority and the kill. Ricocheted off of Bender, and Scott will serve. 8 serving 10. Sisk receives it. Mason over the net by Mason. Clark, and it's in! Clark with an excellent kill to the back line corner, and it's now 9 serving 10. Alex Scott to serve for the second time, 9 serving 10. Dug up by Outgeibers. Block! Jenna Schwartz! Jenna comes in with 53 blocks for the Panthers, and she's adding another one. Starr to serve. Hits the net, but Bowman from the back line able to save it. Over the net by Mason. Carthy to Clark. Dug up by Boatman. Mason over. Received by Carthy. Set up by Carter. Over by White. Sisk to Bender. Over. Blocked. Logan over the net. Carthy. Clark. Out of bound. Point Chiefs. 11 serving 10. Now serving for the Chiefs is Brinkley Alkabers. Received by Scott. Carthy to Schwartz. Dug up. Mason. And met at the line, at the net by Schwartz, her second block. Now serving is senior libero Meadow Carter. Mason over the net. Dug up by White. Clark with the attempted kill. No, Outgeibers digs it up. Bender to Logan. Scott to Carthy. Clark. Sisk over the net. Boatman dug it up. Bender to Mason. Carter. Set up by Carthy. Maya Starr. This rally continues. Mason blocked by Carthy, and some miscommunication there between Carthy and White leads to a point for the Chiefs. Nevaeh Logan to serve, her 6th attempt of the period. 12, serving 11. Received by Scott, set up by Carthy to Clark for the kill, and it's there! Clark's 4th kill ties it up, 12-12. Substitution now, Brianna White comes in for Kinley White. And Abby Carthy to serve for the first time tonight. Bender, Sisk over, Carter to Carthy, set up for Maya Starr, and that's a kill for the senior. That's Starr's 2nd kill of the evening. Getting the start tonight in this regional playoff game. Carthy to serve. Dug up by Sisk to Bender. Mason, a little short at the net. Point, Panthers 14, serving 12. Presley Wiegert comes in for Nevaeh Logan. Serving again is Carthy for the 3rd time. A little long, Sisk receives it to Bender. Boatman comes charging. Dug up by Carthy. An attempted save by White. The 3rd hit by Clark, unable to get it over the net. Results in a point for the Chiefs. 13 serving 14. Weigert to serve. Received by Scott, almost over the net. Carthy puts it over. Boatman sets it up for Sisk. To the back line, Scott's there. Carter sets it up for Brianna White. Ryland to Sisk. Carter with the dig. Carthy to Clark. Kill it. Number 5 for Addison Clark. 15-13 Panthers. Addison Clark with the serve. Ryland receives it to Bender for Kendra Boatman, who ends up with the kill. Boatman with her 3rd kill, 15-14. Hallie Bender to serve for the Chiefs. Long serve, received by Clark to Carthy. White, dug up. Kendra Boatman. It was deflected by Starr and out of bound on the Panther side. We have a 15-15 tie on Kendra Boatman's 4th kill of the evening. This is the 3rd time these two teams have faced off, with the Panthers having won here in Mount Pleasant on September 9th. 3-0, and beating the Chiefs 2-0 in the Southeast Conference Tournament. Hallie Bender now for her 3rd serve. 16-15 Chiefs. Starr able to get that over. And we have a whistle. And it's a point for the Chiefs. A lift called on Starr, 17-15. Timeout by Coach Schrader.
You want to go commercial? You good?
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier today, the Chiefs coming in with a 6-23 record. They are led by senior Kendra Boatman, who secured 203 kills during the season. Junior Kiara Stewart leads the team in assists with 276, with senior Kylie Sisk contributing with 298 digs on defense. Junior Nevaeh Logan leads with 26 blocks, and Boatman leads with 41 serves. The Chiefs last met the Panthers in the Southeast Conference Tournament on October 13th. In that matchup, Boatman led Keokuk with 6.5 kills with 27.3 kill percentage. Stewart had 22 assists and 6. Logan contributed 2 blocks. Lizzie Mason had the team lead in service aces with 1. As I mentioned, the Chiefs lost 2-0. These two also met on September 9th, and the Panthers secured a 3-0 victory. So, back for the timeout. Hallie Bender once again to serve her 4th of the first period, 17 serving 15. Received by Clark to Carthy. Back to Clark. Dug up. Altgeibers to Sisk, and we got a whistle. And a lift is being called on Altgeibers. That'll give the Panthers the point. 16 serving 17 coming up. And that serve will be Maya Starr. Panthers are led by their cast of outstanding seniors, Addison Clark with 262 kills in the regular season to go along with 303 digs to lead the team. As Starr's serve is received, sent over to net. Carthy. Jenna Schwartz with the kill. We're tied at 17. Starr to serve for the 5th time. Junior Abby Carthy leads with 442 assists coming into tonight. And on defense, Jenna Schwartz has swatted away 54 balls. Clark and Scott lead the team with 33 service aces. Starr over the net. Boatman met by Clark. Scott's a little bit too much mustard on that one. And a point will go to the Chiefs. Nevaeh Logan checks back in, and Kendra Boatman will be serving for the Chiefs. Boatman received by Carter to Scott. Brianna White over the net very softly. Boatman to Bender. Blocked at the net! Jenna Schwartz and Alex Scott combined for that block. That is Schwartz's 3rd block. And serving is Kinley White. And that'll be an ace for Kinley White on her 3rd attempt. In their matchup in the conference tournament, Carthy led all players with 26 assists. Clark contributed with 6.5 kills with a 28.2 kill percentage as White serves that one. Altgeibers to Logan. Carter to Carthy to Scott, and that's a kill. Scott's 2nd kill gives the Panthers a 20-18 lead here in the first period. And a timeout for the Chiefs. We're going to take a quick break. You are watching Panther Volleyball, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
For everything, there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven, for God has made everything suitable for its time. Kimsey Funeral Home, Mount Pleasant.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Welcome back to Panther Playoff Volleyball, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. Kinley White with the service ace. Her 2nd one. Back-to-back service aces by the junior. Here's attempt number 5, 21 serving 18. Ryland receives it to Sisk. Logan over, received by Scott. Carthy to Schwartz. And that's a kill off of Boatman. Deflected towards the back line, and the Chiefs were unable to recover. Schwartz's 3rd kill of the evening. Serve number 6 for Kinley White. Sisk receives it. Bender having to come back from the front line to set it up. And Boatman with the softest of kills. 22-19, Kylie Sisk to serve. Weigert comes back in place of Kendra Ryland. Carter receives it. Bender to Logan. Clark, Carthy, Schwartz. Dug up by Sisk, Bender. Out Geibers, men at the nets. Point, Panthers. Scott with the block. And now Scott on serve, her third of the evening. 23 serving 19. Out Geibers receives it. From the back line, Boatman, Schwartz. Dug up, Bender. Weigert deflected at the nets. And Weigert will get credit for the kill. Brinkley Alkabers to serve. Received by Kinley White to Abby Carthy. Addison Clark with the kill. Number 6 for the senior. And we got set point. 24 serving 20, and it will be Meadow Carter. In the matchup against Keokuk in the conference tournament, Carter came up with 22 digs, accompanied by Jenna Schwartz's 2 blocks that led to a victory. Carter received by Boatman. Weigert, some confusion, but over the net is Bender. Carthy with the opportunity, deflected, volleyed. Boatman over the net to Carthy for Clark with a little touch. Out Geibers has it. Logan to Sisk over the net, received by Clark. Carthy to the back line. Alex Scott, too much. Point, Chiefs. Still set point for the Panthers as Nevaeh Logan to serve. Received by Scott to Carthy. Maya Starr dug up. Boatman with the kill, number 6 for her. Back and forth affair between these two here early on, 24-22. Nevaeh Logan to serve. Scott receives it. Carthy to Clark. Dug up by Logan. Weigert to Boatman over the net. Set up by Carthy. The opportunity for Clark. No, deflected at the net. Weigert to Out Geibers. Scott digs it up. Carthy. Opportunity for Clark. Sisk with the dig. Bender to Boatman. Back line met by Scott. And the kill by Boatman, number 7, just inside on the Panther side, 24-23, and we have a timeout for the Panthers. The winner of tonight's matchup moves on in the bracket for Region 1 of Class 4A. The winner tonight will move on to face Clear Creek Amana in their gym on Thursday. Clear Creek is 39-3 on the season. So get through tonight and then face the number 1 seed on Thursday. That's the prize for tonight's regional action. Still set point for the Panthers as Logan will serve. 23-24. That is received by Carter. Abby Carthy, and gets the kill and the point and the set. That is Carthy's first kill. And with that, the Panthers take the first set of this regional playoff. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with the second period. You are watching Panther Volleyball, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes.
We talk on all over the world.
Out of... There's another word for that. Peter, what do we call that? Cold.
Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
Jim Barton Construction has all your assembly needs under one roof. With a plethora of services at our disposal, no job is too small or too large for JBC. Call the number on screen now or go online at jimbartonconstruction.com.
Pep Stop is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. Pep Stop is your one-stop shop for everything from gas, top-of-the-line car wash, a snack and a drink for the road, or a pizza on a Friday night. Stop in or call us at 319-385-4112.
Mount Pleasant Tire is a proud sponsor of Mount Pleasant Live and Mount Pleasant Athletics. We have everything your car needs, from oil changes to tire and engine repair and much, much more. Give us a call or go online at mountpleasanttires.com. Mount Pleasant Tire, we keep you rolling.
Welcome back to Panther Volleyball, presented by Midwest Old Threshers. You are watching the IGH SAU Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal between the Keokuk Chiefs and the Mount Pleasant Panthers. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. As we come back to action, the Panthers took set 1, 25-23. Highlights in there was Addison Clark with 6 kills, Jenna Schwartz with 3 blocks, and Kinley White with 2 service aces. Abby Carthy to lead things off with the serve. Scott from the back line. And it's dug up. Boatman met by Scott with authority. And Clark tried to get the kill, but it was dug up. Kinley White comes through. Kinley's first kill of the game gives the Panthers the first point of set number 2. Carthy to serve. Second time in the set, 5th overall. Received by Sisk. Bender over to Weigert, met at the net by Musselman. And Clark with the kill. Number 7. 2-0 Panthers. Carthy to serve. Dug up by Sisk to Bender. Logan met by Carthy. Musselman to Clark to the back line. Dug up by Sisk. Outgeibers over. Carthy now to Scott from the back line. And met at the net by Clark with another kill. 3-0 Panthers early in set 2. Abby Carthy with the serve. Received by Boatman, going backwards. Bender, Sisk from the back line over. Carthy. Kinley White with a little bit of a touch. Dug up by Boatman. Logan blocked by Clark and Musselman, but dug back up. Carthy with an opportunity for Musselman to the back line. Sisk digs it up. Outgeibers to Boatman. Scott at the back line. Carthy to Clark. And that's volley dug up by Boatman. Sisk over to Logan. Over the net. Carter. Kinley White. Dug up by Sisk. Bender sets up Wiegert. And that goes the Chiefs' way. Paige Weigert with the kill. A long volley there, a long rally between both teams, and it goes the Chiefs' way for their first point. Now serving is Nevaeh Logan, her 10th serve of the day, first of the set, received by Clark. Carthy to Clark, men at the net. Third touch, not there as Meadow Carter tried to save it. And unfortunately, leads to a point. 2 serving 3, Nevaeh Logan for the Chiefs. Received by Carter. Carthy to Musselman with a little bit of touch, but Bender's there. Boatman sends it over to the net, to the back line. Scott Carthy to Clark, who came in with authority and is met by the net. An unforced error there by the senior, and we are tied as Logan serves. And that's received by Carter. A line drive. Musselman over. Bender for Boatman. Dug up by Carter. Carthy for Kinley White. Dug up by Outgeibers. Boatman with a little bit of a touch. White over Outgeibers again. Bender for Boatman. Deflected at the line, at the net. Boatman with the kill. So 3 straight points for the Chiefs. Logan to serve 4-3. That's long and out. Service error for Logan, her first of the ball game. We are tied at 4. Clark. Logan to Bender. Outgeibers to the back line. Met by Clark. Carthy for Alex Scott. Deflected by Boatman. Logan digs it up. Boatman again. Carter's there. Carthy for White. Over. Third hit here. Blocked. Scott. And we got a point. A lift is called. It's a net violation on the Panthers. Results in the Chiefs' 5th point. Presley Weigert to serve for the Chiefs. Received by Scott. Carthy to White. Weigert. Boatman in. Kendra Boatman showing why she leads the Chiefs in kills with her 9th one of the evening. And what was once a 3-0 advantage for the Panthers has turned into a 6-4 deficit as Presley Weigert to serve. Clark to Carthy. Sets up Alex Scott. And that's a kill. Number 3 for Scots. Co-curricular activity programs promote positive youth development and provide opportunities for learning a number of life skills and values not typically taught in the classroom education. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa. As a point, an ace for Musselman on her first serve leads to a 6-6 tie. And a service error for Musselman gives the Chiefs a 7-6 lead. Hallie Bender to serve for the 5th time for the Chiefs. The front line is Schwartz, Carthy, and Kinley White. Meadow Carter receives it. The back line is Clark and Scott as Kinley White gets the kill. 7-7, and Kinley White will serve for the 7th time tonight. Boatman, Bender, and Sisk in the front line for the Chiefs. Outgeibers, Ryland, and Logan in the back. Sisk over the net. Dug up by White. Jenna Schwartz. Received by Sisk. Sisk over, and Schwartz says, nah. Number 4. Block number 4 for Jenna Schwartz. 8-7 Panthers. The serve by Kinley White. Met at the net. Carter to Scott, and that's a kill. Scott with her 4th kill of the night. 9 serving 7. Kinley White once again served number 9 for her this evening. Ryland receives it. Bender sets it. Outgeibers over. Carthy sets it up for Alex Scott. And that's a kill number 5 for the senior. 10-7 Panthers. Kinley White service number 10. Logan to Bender for Boatman. And Boatman adds to her total, her 10th kill. 9 serving 10 coming up. We do have a substitution as Brianna White checks back in for Kinley White. Serving for the Chiefs is Kendra Boatman. 8 serving 10. Received by Carter. Carthy to the back line. Clark dug up by Boatman, goes over the net. Schwartz there for the kill off of Boatman. Schwartz adds to her kill total, which equals her block total at 4. Now serving is Alex Scott. Ace! Looks like Sisk was a little bit crossed up on that between her and Boatman, and it fell in the corner behind her. 12 serving 8. Scott. And that's another ace. Back-to-back aces for Alex Scott, and we have a timeout. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union thanks you for your support of your local team and student athletes. Statistics show that participation in athletics leads to better performance in the classroom and enhanced leadership skills. Thank you so much for making a difference in the lives of young women in Iowa. And this timeout is 13-8 Panthers in this Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal between the Keokuk Chiefs and the Panthers of Mount Pleasant. So the Panthers have rallied back after starting 3-0 in this set and going down 6-4. They have now gone on a 9-2 rally to take a 13-8 lead here in the second set. Scott to serve. Boatman to Bender. And Outgeibers with the kill. Point Chiefs. Brinkley Outgeibers records her first kill. And serving for the Chiefs will be Kylie Sisk. Nine serving 13. Received by Clark. Carthy over the net. Wiegert was there. Logan at 2. Bender for Boatman. Deflected at the net. Point Chiefs. Boatman with her 11th kill. She leads all players with 11 kills on the evening. 10 serving 13. Sisk received by Carter, and a little confusion there. And that'll result in an ace for Kylie Sisk. 11, serving 13, second set. Student section getting loud here. Alex Scott receives it, passes it to Carthy. Clark over the net. Sisk digs it up, and that's a kill. Credit that to Addison Clark on the cross-up there. 14 serving 11. Meadow Clark comes in. Musselman in for Schwartz. Carter. Received by Sisk. Bender for Boatman. And that's a kill. Boatman with 12 kills. Single-handedly keeping the Chiefs in this match. 12 serving 14 as Brinkley outgivers to serve. 12 serving 14. Received by Scott. Carthy sets up Clark. Dug up by Sisk. Low to the ground. Over by Boatman. Dug up by White. Carthy over the net. Bender for Logan. Blocked. Musselman at the net. Dug up by Scott. Addison Clark with a little touch and a kill. Number 10 for Clark. And we have a substitution. Lizzie Mason to check in for Brinkley outgivers, and for the Panthers, Kinley White checks back in for Brianna White. Serving for the Panthers is Carthy. Panthers up 3, 15-12, second set. Carthy's serve. Received over the net to Logan. Carthy digs it up for Carter. Scott from the back line and out of bounds. Point Chiefs on that error. 13 serving 15. Nevaeh Logan to serve. Received by Clark to Carthy. Clark takes it herself. A little bit of a touch. Sis came from the back line. And Musselman with the kill. 16-13, Addison Clark to serve. Received by Logan, a little bit too strong. Boatman over. Carthy digs it up. Carter for Kinley White. Dug up by Logan. Bender to Boatman. A little bit of a touch, and that touch is good for her 13th kill. Riley Wiegert to serve. Presley Wiegert, my apologies there. Carter receives it. Carthy sets it up for Alex Scott with authority, and that's a point. Alex Scott with her 6th kill, and it had everything on it. 17 serving 14. Musselman to serve. Ryland, who just checked back in, receives it. Boatman with the touch. And she is adding to that stat line her 14th kill with the softest of touch. 15 serving 17. Hallie Bender. Carthy to Schwartz. And Schwartz does what she does. And that's kill rally. Number 5. 18-15. And Kinley White to serve. Schwartz. Points. A service error by the senior. 16 serving 18, and Kendra Boatman to serve for the Chiefs. Checking back in is Brianna White. Coming out is Kinley White. Boatman. Carter dug that up, Sisk receives the dig, gets the assist over Carthy. Schwartz! Logan gets a piece of it. Sisk over. That's a point. That's their fourth hit. Or double hit. Point for the Panthers. Scott to serve. Received by Boatman. Over by Mason. Schwartz. Ryland. Set by Bender. And Schwartz with the kill. A couple of deflections for the Panthers there. A little bit of confusion, but Schwartz, long arms, able to secure the point for the Panthers. And Alex Scott to serve. Received by Sisk, and that's an ace. Ace number 3 for Alex Scott, and it now will be 21-16. Scott's 9th serve of the ball game. Ryland receives it over by Logan. Clark! Kendra Ryland with the dig. White to Carthy. Clark with a little bit of a touch. Sisk digs it up. Bender for Mason, and it's too long. Point. Panthers, 22-16, timeout by the Chiefs. We're going to take a quick break. 22-16 here in set 2. You've been watching Panther Volleyball, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
Your dream home in Mount Pleasant is your one-stop shop for everything home decor, flooring, and design. With options from recliners to mattresses and flooring options from vinyl plank to carpet, find your home's beauty at your dream home. Your home, your dream.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrill, chill, and things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun.
Welcome back, Scott with the serve. Received by Sis. Bender to Logan. Over. Scott digs it up. Carthy to Schwartz. Dug up by Boatman. Bender to Sisk. Carter's there. Carthy to set up Clark. Ryland, that ball's all the way to the ceiling. Sisk to Bowman from the back line. Does it have enough? Yes. Kinley White to Carthy. Set it up for Jenna Schwartz. Dug up by Boatman. Bender for Logan. But Alex Scott at the back line digs it up. Clark for Kinley White. Dug up by Boatman. Ryland to Boatman. And it stays in bound. Kinley White with the dig. Schwartz over the net. Ryland with the dig. Bender to Mason, but Meadow Carter's there with the dig. Addison Clark out of bounds. Points. Panthers 23-16. Give Addison Clark her 11th kill. Alex Scott with the serve. Tug up by Sisk. Did I hear an ace? That's an ace. Number 4 for Alex Scott, and it is set points in set number 2. Alex Scott over. Had a little bit of mustard there. Ryland. That's the set to the Panthers. 25-16 on an ace by Alex Scott, her 5th of the matchup. And the Panthers now take a 2-0 lead, 7 sets in a row this season over the Keokuk Chiefs. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Panther Volleyball and the Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal, powered by Midwest Old Threshers.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrill, chill, and things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat, visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a view. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a view.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Mount Pleasant Community High School Gym, where you are watching Panther Volleyball Live, powered by Midwest Old Threshers. The Panthers have taken a 2-0 lead in this Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal. 25-16 in set 2. Highlights of that period: Addison Clark adds to her 11 kills total with 5 more. Jenna Schwartz had 2 blocks, and Alex Scott paved the way with 4 aces. The IGHSAU reminds you that students who compete in high school activity programs have better educational outcomes, including higher grades, higher achievement test scores, and higher educational expectations beyond high school. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa. We're about ready to begin set 3 between the Panthers and the Chiefs. An exciting evening here of volleyball. The student section for the Panthers is gearing up for something here in set number 3. And the officials are giving the Panthers the go-ahead. We do have a substitution. Jenna Schwartz will check out, and Meadow Carter will come back in. For the Chiefs in the back line, Boatman, Logan, and Wiegert. In the front line, Sisk, Logan, and Outgeibers. For the Panthers, the front line is Clark, Starr, Carthy. The back line is Carter, Scott, and Kinley White. Boatman to serve. Received by Scott. Maya Starr dug up by Boatman. Outgeibers to Mason, dug up by Carter. Carthy sets it up for Addison Clark. And that's a kill, number 12. A dozen kills for Addison Clark. Substitution. Brianna White comes in for Kinley White and Carthy to serve. Carthy to serve. Wiegert to Boatman. Mason, dug up by Carthy. Wiegert there. Boatman. Sisk with the touch, and point for the Chiefs. Not sure what the call was. Perhaps a net violation. Regardless, Kylie Sisk to serve for the Chiefs. 1-1. Out of bound. Service error. Her first of the evening. 2 serving 1. Addison Clark to serve. Serve received by Sisk. Boatman to Wiegert. A line drive dug up by Clark. Alex Scott, too much on that attempted kill. Out of bound. Point for the Chiefs. 2-2. Mason to serve. Received by Carter, set up by Carthy for Maya Starr, and that's a kill for the senior. And after that kill, Maya Starr will serve. Coming back in for Meadow Carter is Jenna Schwartz. This is Starr's 6th serve of the evening, and that is dug up. And that's going to go down as an ace. Serve number 7 coming up for Maya Starr. 4, serving 2. Mason, Boatman, over. Clark to Carthy, Schwartz with authority. Number 7. Kill number 7 for the junior. We have some time. The IGHSAU reminds us students involved in educational activities often have many healthier behaviors leading to better physical and mental health. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa. Logan over. Scott to Carthy, back to Scott. That's a kill off of Boatman. Maya Starr bringing it at the service line. This is her 9th one, 6-2 Panthers. If you're just joining us, the Panthers took set number 1, 25-23, and set number 2, 25-16. Nevaeh Logan over. Carthy, Kinley White, and that's a kill for Kinley White, number 3 on the evening. 7, serving 2. Maya Starr for her 10th serve, and we do have a substitution. Logan leaves, and number 13, London Mueller, comes in. Schwartz, a little too much touch, out of bound, point Chiefs. Brinkley Alkabers to serve for the Chiefs, 7, serving 3. Received by Clark. Carthy for Scott, and that's a kill. Right between Mason and Alkabers in the back line. That had quite the punch. Scott took off, and with every fiber of her being, able to secure the kill, her 8th of the ball game. Kinley White to serve, and that's a service error on Kinley White's 12th serve of the game. Her 2nd error leads to the 4th point for the Chiefs, and Presley Wiegert to serve. Clark, and that's an ace. Clark received that, and it just went in a line drive in front of her. Unfortunately, no Panther was there to volley it, and Wiegert will serve again. Carter receives it for Carthy. Clark pushes it over the net. Wiegert to Alkabers. Boatman met by Schwartz. Sisk to the back line. Carter for Carthy to Schwartz. Dug up by Alkabers. Mueller to Boatman. Carthy. No, dug up by Sisk. Boatman over the net to Clark. Carthy for Scott. Yes! Scott's ninth kill. And she will serve 9, serving 5. Scott's 12th serve of the evening. Ryland receives it for Alkabers. Boatman with the touch. Dug up by White. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds. Credit the kill for Boatman, her 15th of the evening, to lead all scorers. London Miller to serve. That is an ace. Miller with a line drive serve, and I think Kinley White was crossed up, thinking it was going to go out of bounds. She attempted, it made contact with her, and that was an ace. Miller again. And White this time lets it go by her, and that's a point for the Panthers, a service error on Miller. Substitution now. Gabby Courtney makes her first appearance of the ball game, replacing London Miller. And Meadow Carter to serve for the Panthers. Outgeibers to Mason over the net, met by Scott Carthy for Maya Starr, blocked. And what's the call here? In basketball, 2 thumbs up means a jump ball. I think we're gonna... Are we gonna reserve? No points on that? I guess there's a reserve. 10-7. I'm still new to volleyball, Mike. I'm trying. Carter, received by Ryland. Sisk over the net, met by Scott Carthy. Sisk, it's hot potato. Kinley White. Maya Starr met at the net by Kendra Boatman with the block. Eight serving 10. Kendra Boatman to serve. Alex Scott receives it. Carthy for Addison Clark. Kendra Ryland. And I lost track, folks. I'm sorry. Addison Clark with the kill. I'm sorry, that was Maya Starr with the kill. Maya Starr with her 4th kill of the evening. Coming out is Kinley White, and Brianna White comes back in. Abby Carthy to serve for the Panthers. 11 serving 8. This is Carthy's 10th serve of the evening. Boatman. Sisk back to Boatman over. Start to Carthy to Kinley White, and just out of the reach, but out of bounds. Point. Chiefs 10-9 serving 11. Ryland checks out. Wiegert comes back in, and Sisk to serve. Received by Carter. Carthy to Clark. Courtney over to Outgeibers, and Kylie Sisk put a little bit too much strength on that one. Point Panthers. 12 serving 9, and it'll be Addison Clark. Courtney receives it. Outgeibers for Weigert. To the back line, Clark. Carter digs, able to set it up. Clark from the back line. Outgeibers to Mason. A little bit of a touch, but Alex Scott is there. Carthy for Starr, dug up by Boatman. And Boatman is met at the net. And credit a block to Maya Starr. 13 serving 9. Addison Clark at the service line. Mason. What a save by Kinley White. Clark, and it stays in bound. Outgeibers for Mason, and that is in. It touched the line. A kill by Lizzie Mason. Ten serving 13, and Lizzie Mason to serve. Received by Carter. Carthy sets it up for Maya Starr. Boatman digs it up. Outgeibers, and there's some confusion as Miller sends it over. Clark. Miller. Woo. Out of bound. London Miller gives every inch of her body into every touch that she has. There is a lot of strength behind her volleys. And that's a service ace for Maya Starr. 15 serving 10. Timeout, Keokuk. We'll be right back. You're watching Panther Volleyball presented by Midwest Old Threshers.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Welcome back to this presentation of Panther Volleyball powered by Midwest Old Threshers. You're watching the Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal presented by Midwest Old Threshers again. They're such a great sponsor, Mike, I have to say it twice. The IGHSAU reminds you that not only do individual students benefit from education-based activities, schools and communities benefit when more students are involved in co-curricular activities. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and National Federation of State High School Associations thanks you for your support of student athletes across Iowa. There is a point there. Maya Starr will serve for the 13th time, 16 serving 10. Boatman receives it to Outgeibers, back to Boatman. And Boatman with the unconventional kill, her 16th of the ballgame. Brinkley Alkabers now to serve her 5th one. And we have a substitution coming in for the Panthers is number 3, Paige Newton. Outgibbers received by Clark. Scott over. Wiegert. Outgibbers. Boatman. Out. And the referees are saying in. Kill number 17 for Kendra Boatman. Outgibbers received by Carter. Carthy for Clark. Sisk is there. Just over the net. Scott with a little bit of touch, but Outgibbers saves it, and Miller unable to do anything with it. And a substitution coming. Nevaeh Logan comes back in for London Miller. In for Paige Newton is Kinley White, and she will head to the service line for her 13th serve. 17 serving 12. Boatman receives it. Outgibbers. Schwartz sends it back. Outgibbers over. Carter to Carthy. Schwartz! Schwartz does what Schwartz does. Number 8, her 8th kill. And the Panthers are now 7 points away from advancing to face Clear Creek Amana. White. And that's out of bound, but the refs are saying no, it's in. Oh, no. They agree with the call. Out of bound. I think a little bit of a cross-up with the line judges and the referees. So now we are set. Kinley White to serve, 19-12. Mason receives it. Outgibbers to Boatman, and that's a kill for Boatman, number 18. Boatman leads all players with 18 kills. Our own Addison Clark is falling behind with only 12. Let's see if she can catch up here with 6 points away from advancing. Wiegert meets the net, and that falls. Service ace. Service ace for Presley Wiegert. 14 serving 19. That one's long. Kinley White at the back line. Alex Scott for Meadow Carter. Over. Outgivers to Sisk. Dug up by Clark. Alex Scott off of Outgivers. She was not expecting that. Kill number 10. Brinkley Outgivers received that with her left shoulder, and it went straight ahead on the line. The Chiefs unable to do anything with that. Boatman. Kendra Boatman has a collection of the most random kills I've seen in my short career calling volleyball.
This fall.
I mean, touches, nets, volleys that are 15 feet in the air, and they seem to find the court as Nevaeh Logan serves. Alex Scott receives. Schwartz over to Ryland. Outgivers. Action at the front. Kendra Boatman over. Carter to Carthy to Jenna Schwartz. Outgivers there. Mason. Schwartz. Let's give her the kill. Number 9. 21-15. Carter to serve. Ryland up in the air. Boatman for Mason. Dug up by Carter. Carthy to Clark. That's a kill, number 13. As the Panthers inch closer to advancing, 22-15, Meadow Carter to serve. What an exciting time for the senior class as Carter punctuates it with an ace. 2 away from match point. 1 away from match point. 23-15. We have a substitution. Number 11 for the Chiefs comes in. MJ Davis. Carter. Boatman. Outgivers. A little confusion there. Sisk over. Carthy for Starr. A little touch off of Davis. That's a kill, number 5 for the senior. And game point, match point coming up. Meadow Carter with the opportunity to send the Panthers to Clear Creek Amana. And anticlimactically, service error. Folks, I'm standing up. I'm getting ready to celebrate. Match point continues. Kendra Boatman to serve. Alex Scott to Carthy. For Addison Clark. No, Sisk digs it up. Boatman sets it up for Ryland. Over. Carthy. Who's got it? Alex Scott! Out of bounds. 24-17. I don't think I could have jumped any higher than I did right there. 17 serving 24. Kendra Boatman still match point. Still match point for the Chiefs, as the Chiefs coach had to go all the way to the cafeteria to get that ball back. Boatman to serve. Alex Scott, that's a service ace. Maybe I should sit down. 18 serving 24, Boatman. Carter to Carthy. Is it here? Starr! Yes! Match point! Give the set to the Panthers, 25-18. And your final from the Mount Pleasant Community High School gym, 3-0, Mount Pleasant. They will move on to the semifinals of the Class 4A Region 1 bracket. 25-18 in set 3. They complete a 3-0 sweep. They take all sets against the Chiefs this season. 25-23 in set 1, 25-16 set 2, 25-18 set 3. You've been watching Mount Pleasant Volleyball, presented and powered by Midwest Threshers. Stay tuned for the post-game report, presented by Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors. We'll be right back with Coach Schrader.
Hey, you want to see something really scary?
Thrills, chills, and things that go bump in the night. The Russians' House of Terror. Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited ride, train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival ride, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Ding dong.
Mountain dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain, lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and that cool, refreshing mountain dew. Yeah, give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Located just south of the Mount Pleasant Square, Phillips Auto Clinic has you covered. Whether it's an oil change, an engine repair, tire replacement, and anything and everything in between, we've got what your vehicle is looking for. Phillips Auto Clinic. See us today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services.
This game show brought to you by Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors in Mount Pleasant, as the Mount Pleasant Panthers have capped off a playoff victory against the Keokuk Chiefs, a 3-0 victory. As we have honored the seniors here, and we are getting ready to speak to Coach Schrader on tonight's victory. Coach, can I borrow you for just a second? We're going to look at that camera right over there. Congratulations on the victory tonight. What does the senior class mean to you and this team and this program?
Oh, man, it's been a great year. I think they are just really changing things here. They've been showing how all their hard work is paying off, and they're really great examples for all our kids coming up. So I think it's just a really nice turning point. Somebody told me, I didn't know until last week, we have the most wins we've had since 2013. So they're just a huge part of that, obviously. So
that's 22 wins now, counting tonight, and now you have Clear Creek Amana coming up on Thursday. They have 39 wins to our 22. What's the game plan as you prepare for Thursday?
I think we just got to go in there and play freely, have fun with it, right? They have everything to lose, so I hope that they can go out there and just know, like, we got this. We have nothing to lose. We'll go play, pass, give it all we've got, and I know they can do it. If we serve, receive, and let no runs go, we can do it.
What's it mean to you to have your first playoff victory in front of the home crowd here at Mount Pleasant Community High School?
Oh, it's very exciting. It was good to have another home game. We weren't expecting it, so I know the girls were super excited to come back here and play in front of everyone.
Congratulations, Coach. Go enjoy this victory and celebrate tonight.
Thank you.
All right, friends, that is it from Mount Pleasant Community High School gym, where the Mount Pleasant Panthers take a 3-0 victory over the Keokuk Chiefs. Thank you for watching the Mount Pleasant Panther postgame show, brought to you by Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors in Mount Pleasant. Depending on how the Panthers fall sports teams finish this postseason, we will take a break from broadcasting Panther athletics. Should the Panthers host a football or volleyball playoff, we will bring you that action here on Mount Pleasant Live. Otherwise, our next scheduled live action on this channel will be on Monday, December 1st, as the Mount Pleasant boys basketball team takes on Cedar Rapids, Washington. Join me as the Panthers open the hoop season with pregame at 6:45 and tip-off at 7. We will then bring you the girls' home opener against Holy Trinity Catholic Fort Madison on Monday, December 8th, with pregame at 7:15 and tip-off at 7:30. For producer Mike Heaton and videographer Eli Heaton, I am Luis Soranda, bidding you farewell and good night from Mount Pleasant Community High School gym, where the Panthers take a 3-0 victory in this Class 4A Region 1 quarterfinal over the Keokuk Chiefs. They now move on to the semifinal on Thursday against Clear Creek Amana. This has been Luis Aranda and the Mount Pleasant Volleyball, presented on Mount Pleasant Live, powered by Midwest Threshers. To all of you watching at home, thank you and good night. Katie and the kids, I'm coming home.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that. Peter, what do we call that? Cold.
Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.